evening, everybody. My name is Brooklyn Elliott.
I'm Abby White.
And we're your announcers for this evening. We are live from Tiger Stadium, the O'Fallon Panthers versus the Edwardsville Tigers. Starting out with 40 minutes on the clock. The Tigers start with the ball, immediately kicking it up into O'Fallon's half and keeping it in the half. The ball is out of bounds. The throw in for O'Fallon. Two headers, one by the Tigers and one from the Panthers. Panthers taking it up. Goalkeeper Jenny Burrows picking it up, holding it for a second. He kicks it out. Panthers receive, taking it up the line. A pass towards the middle and in towards the box. Intercepted by the Tigers. Sending it back out wide. Panthers reclaiming possession. Taking it towards our goalkeeper. A shot and it is over the goal. A goal kick for the Tigers. We have goalkeeper Jenny Burrows taking the kick. She is a junior here at EHS, excuse me.
She kicks the ball down to the far sideline, won over by the O'Fallon Panthers.
Both teams playing it on that far sideline. We're out of bounds. A throw in for the Panthers. Received by the Tigers. Both teams attempting to play in the middle. Panthers reclaiming possession of the ball. And taking it back into their own half. Both teams battling it out on that far sideline. Tigers reclaiming the possession. Taking it far up into their opponent's side. A pass back to their defensive line and back to their goalkeeper.
Goalie plays the ball all the way out, and the ball is won by the Panthers. And played to the middle, all the way back to Jenny.
We have Tigers goalkeeper going for a drop kick. Beautiful punt, nearly to the middle of the field, a little more towards the far sideline.
Tigers take the ball into their own half. It's won over by the Panthers.
Tigers still taking it up. We had two of the Panthers on the Tigers at the same time. And towards the middle and deflected back out. With Jenny Burrows with the ball again. This time at her feet. Slowing the game down a little bit. A big kick out toward the far sideline, past the half field mark. Both teams trying to keep it at that sideline. Panthers have possession. With a call on the Tigers, a kick for the Panthers. A kick right towards Jenny Burrows, our keeper, catching the ball again. Rolling it out to her defensive line. Taking it up the field and wide. It was a beautiful kick way past the half mark. Stopping nearly at the 20-yard line. It's kicked out of bounds. A throw in for the Tigers.
Tigers play to the middle. Tigers get a shot off. Back to the goalie. Panthers goalie goes for a drop kick down the middle. over the half, received by the Tigers.
It was a beautiful header from the Tigers. Panthers attempting to take it up. A pass back from the Tigers. Panthers sending it back in the middle. We have a girl
All the way
attempting
back
a
to
breakaway pass. Jenny Burrows picking up the ball.
Jenny Burrows draw kicks the ball down. Received by the Panthers and played back up by the Tigers.
Big kick from the Panthers down into the Tigers' half. Received as a header from the Tigers as they attempt to take it back up the field. Ball is kicked out of bounds. We have a throw-in for the Panthers.
Ball's played down the sideline and back to the middle.
Jenny Burrows punching the ball out of her box. We have two girls currently down. Getting back up though. Both teams battling it out at the sideline. The ball goes out of bounds on the Panthers. We have a throw-in for the Tigers.
Tigers throwing down the sideline, headed back by the Panthers.
Panthers reclaiming possession of the ball as a foul is called, presumably for tripping. That's what I think it is. It's for the Panthers kick. Going towards the Tigers. Yeah, both teams gathering pretty much all their players within the 18-yard box.
Looks like they're gonna just run it.
A pass in from the Panthers. Pass back out, and it is sent back into the box. There's almost a goal. Both teams battling to try and get it. One team trying to get it in, the other trying to get it out. Taking it back towards that far sideline.
Tigers play the ball down. It's deflected by the Panthers and played back up by the Tigers.
Tigers letting the ball out so that they can gain a throw-in, which is what happened. We've thrown across the half line. Couple more headers too from both teams.
Ball's played down to the opposite sideline. We have Thea Dimitrov fighting for the ball.
Tigers keeping it at that far sideline, battling it out for possession. Panthers regain it and send it in towards the middle of their half. They bring it back out wide. They pass up nearly into the Tigers' half. They switch the field. The Panthers girl nearly on breakaway, playing it towards the flag. And back in, received by the Tigers and sent back out wide towards that sideline. Gabby Thompson receiving it. A foul on the Panthers. It's a kick for the Tigers. Oh, never mind. It's a throw-in.
Ball's played out again.
Okay,
Throwing for the Panthers.
We have a foul on the Tigers. Kick for the Panthers. They play immediately, sending a girl on breakaway. As she kicks it out of bounds with a goal kick for the Tigers. Tigers out of bounds. Throw in for the Tigers. A kick for the Tigers, actually.
We have Blakely Hockett taking that kick. She plays it down to the middle.
It's a beautiful kick, nearly into the other goalie's 18-yard box, but was sent back out by the Panthers. Tigers reclaiming possession, sending it in towards the middle, attempting to, as it goes out of bounds. We're going to have a goal kick for the Panthers.
That was a good cross, though.
It was. Panthers goalkeeper passing it out towards her defensive line. They send it back up towards this near sideline, and it goes out of bounds with a throw-in for the Tigers. Tigers sending it up that line, nearly into the end zone. The Panthers took it way far out of bounds. I think it's going to be a corner kick for the Tigers.
Yeah, we have Gabby Thompson taking that corner kick. Headed back out by the Panthers and back to Gabby Thompson.
Tigers reclaiming possession, sending it back in towards the middle. A header.
Beautiful shot.
We have a call in the box on the Panthers. We're gonna have
It's like a
penalty kick for the Tigers.
In the box. We have Blakely Hockett taking this penalty kick.
Gearing up for a penalty kick for the Tigers. Blakely Hockett taking that ball. Ref checking to make sure everything is good. Goalie on the line.
This is scary.
We have our kick. And the goalie stops it. Back for the rebound and a goal for the Tigers. Blakely Hockett with her penalty kick and goal. Rebounded off of the keeper. It's a beautiful goal. Panthers playing the ball, starting right after that goal. We have about 27 minutes, 45 seconds left in this half. We have a call on the Panthers, another free kick for the Tigers.
We have Blakely Hockett taking it again, looks like. Blakely Hockett plays the ball out wide to the opposite sideline, and the ball's played back all the way up, received by the Panthers.
The header.
All the way on the opposite sideline.
The ball is being played back in the Tigers' half. They're taking it back up into the Panthers' half, playing it out wide. Intercepted by the Panthers, passing it back, bringing it back into their... Attempting a through ball, but received by Jenny Burrows, our Tigers goalkeeper, sends it out wide to her defensive line, sending it up that line and back
Oh,
in.
Tigers get the ball back.
That was beautiful. We have a near breakaway
With
Gabby Thompson taking it in towards that goal, dribbling past the defensive line one by one.
A beautiful shot.
Right in the middle.
Oh, that was a great save.
A beautiful save from the Panthers goalkeeper. She sends it out. It is a corner for the
Gabby
Tigers.
Thompson.
It was a beautiful shot and a beautiful save from that keeper.
We have Thea Dimitrov taking this corner on the opposite side.
Gearing up for this corner kick. Hands in the air. A kick right towards the middle. That was a beautiful kick. Headed out by the Panthers, though. Sending it out up near the 40-yard line. Tigers attacking that ball. Passing it back to the defensive line. Taking a second. Slowing the game down a little bit. And back in the middle of the Panthers half.
We have Gabby Thompson with the ball again.
Near trip over the ball. Tigers keeping possession of the ball. Back out wide. Received by the Panthers and sent up. Ball sent up this near sideline and out of bounds where the Tigers have a throw in for the Panthers.
Panthers take the throw and throw it down. It's received by the Tigers. Played all the way back to our goalkeeper, Jenny Burrows, and back up. Deflected by the Panthers.
Tigers taking it out wide again, back towards that far sideline. Panthers sending it back into the Tigers half, taking it up. She's almost on breakaway. We have a girl falling over. Panthers taking it out towards that flag.
Oh, slide.
Side tackle sending it out of bounds. Not sure who it was off of. Looks like a goal kick for the Tigers. Jenny Burrows directing her team, trying to get them up, waiting for goal kick.
She plays the ball down to about the middle.
It was a beautiful kick out too. Tigers regaining possession. And Panthers taking that possession right back. Tigers taking it in the middle of the field. Taking it up. A foul on the Tigers.
Giving the
kick.
Panthers a kick.
Ref directing the Tigers as they gear up for her kick. About 23 minutes, 20 seconds left in this half. Tigers are up 1-0. Kick is service right towards the goalkeeper. Nearly at the goal. Goes over and is a goal kick for the Tigers. Yeah, the ball went all the way out into the bleachers behind the goal.
Jenny Burrows with the goal kick again. She plays the ball down more to the opposite side.
Nearly towards the 40-yard line, the far half of the field. Tigers keeping that possession, sending it a big kick out into the Panthers half. Sorry, keeping that possession. Have out of bounds ball. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick for the Panthers. Have Panthers goalkeeper taking that goal kick. That's what it looks like. She plays it short to her defender, sending that ball all the way up towards the half, taken possession over by the Tigers.
Ball's played down to the near sideline.
Taking it back in towards that middle near the 30-yard line. A battle for that ball. When they call on the Tigers, the crowd is not happy about that call at all. We have a kick for the Panthers.
Alright, Panthers taking a kick down the middle.
Jenny Burrows receiving that ball, picking it up, holding it, allowing her team to get up a little bit.
Jenny Burrows kicks the ball down. It's a beautiful kick.
Getting it back into the Panthers half of the field. Playing on that half line quite a bit. Tigers taking it out wide. Panthers sending it back nearly out of bounds.
Oh, that was definitely
out of bounds.
Tigers throwing.
Into the game for the Tigers, Grace Hughes.
We have one sub for the Tigers. Grace Hughes coming in.
Olivia Wolf's taking the throw in. Received by the Panthers.
It's a good header, I will say that. Sending it back in towards the middle. An attempted header, not quite there.
Ball's played down to the middle and all the way over to our far side. We have a Tigers throw in.
Big throw in. Received by the Tigers as a header, excuse me. Pass back to the defensive line. Our defenders taking it out wide towards this near sideline. Pass out wide. Attempt to bring back in middle. We have a call on the Panthers. A Tigers kick.
Blakely plays the ball down to our winger, and the ball's played down to the middle, or into the middle.
Tigers and Panthers battling it out in that box, trying to get the ball. The Panthers taking it up and taking it out back wide. Tigers reclaiming possession. Sending it up towards their forwards, their attacking line. We have a call on the Panthers again. We're going to have another Tigers kick.
Crowd's happy about that one.
Ref talking to one of the Panthers girls.
It's definitely a feisty game.
It was only the first half. It's going to get heated.
Yeah. Looks like Blakely Hawkett's taking it again.
We have about 18 minutes, 30 seconds left in this half. Gearing up for a free kick for the Tigers off of a foul. Gearing up for the kick. A beautiful kick right in the middle, nearly in the middle.
Wide, yeah.
Just a little bit wide of the goal. A goal kick for the Panthers. Had a sub come in for the Panthers, none for the Tigers. The goal is kicked out. Header from the Tigers. Panthers taking it up back wide.
Ball's played back to our goalie. Played down to the opposite side.
Oh, wide. Another header.
Another header. Oh.
Panthers taking that ball. We have a call on the Tigers. We're going to have a Panthers free kick.
Just outside the box. What is that like?
Nearly
15-yard line.
Yeah, 15-yard line. Out towards the far sideline. We have two Tigers girls building up a wall in anticipation for this kick. About 16 minutes, 55 seconds left. Goalkeeper Jenny Burrows for the Tigers is directing her team, allowing them some help. Kick is in towards the middle of the box. Saved by Jenny Burrows. That was a beautiful catch. She's rolling it out wide towards this near sideline, picking it up. Both girls attacking, falling on the ground. We've a send back in the middle, received by the Panthers. They're taking it back up into their attacking half. Panthers keeping possession in the moment. Sending in towards the middle and back out wide. With a handball, I think, a call on the Tigers. A Panthers kick is what I assume.
You have Jenny redirecting her team.
With the ref also directing the team, setting on a mark for where the Tigers girls have to be in correlation to the ball so that they're not too close, but they can be up as far as possible.
It's 10 yards, I think.
Yeah, three-person wall. With the kick, and
Over
it's just over the goal again. The goal kick for the Tigers. It was a good kick, I will say that, but just over the goal.
Yeah. Jenny Burrows with the goal kick again.
Beautiful kick from Jenny Burrows out wide towards that far sideline. The ball sent out of bounds. A throw-in for the Tigers.
Took a minute, but we got our ball. Oh, the ball in the bleachers. Okay.
We're throwing up that far sideline and sent back out of bounds again by the Panthers.
Going for the Tigers, yeah.
Panthers sending that ball into the Tigers' half.
We got our goalie going to get it. Beautiful kick.
Received a header from the Panthers. Nearly out of bounds, but kept in. Tigers playing it back. And back up the field. A header from the Panthers. And out of bounds ball. Tigers throwing. Beautiful throw-in header from the Panthers, and then 3 headers in a row. 2 from the Panthers team and 1 from the Tigers.
We have another Tigers throw-in. Just down the line. 2 more headers. We have Thea with the ball.
Taking it on a
taking a
breakaway. Attempts to send back in. Sent back out by the Panthers defense. And back up that line. Out of bounds, a throw-in for the Tigers. Nearly 12 minutes, 30 seconds left in this half. Tigers still up. Beautiful throw, nearly to that 20-yard line. Panthers reclaiming possession. Tigers taking it right back. Sending it back out wide towards the far sideline. Up.
We have Theo Dimitrov with the ball again.
Attempting to send that in. Sent in, received by the Panthers.
We have offsides.
Offsides call from the Tigers. Just a little bit too far up.
Yeah, that was close. So it's going to be a Panthers goal kick.
Or a free kick.
Yeah, free kick.
Offsides.
And the goal box.
Big kick. Nearly to the half line.
Panthers play the ball back up. Received by our defensive line.
The header sending it back out wide and up that field. Another header from the Panthers. Seems there's going to be quite a few headers this game. Sent out of bounds by the Tigers. A Panthers throw-in.
It's a beautiful throw down the line.
Receiving it. Tigers sending it back out of bounds. All the way into that grass field over there. We're going to have a throw-in for the Panthers.
For ball girl.
Jenny Bros directing her team, telling her who to mark, where to go. Ball's being played in that box. Attempting it to get sent back out.
Played out by the Tigers.
Tigers taking it up, out wide towards this near sideline and up that field. She's taking that ball, dribbling past one by one. There's no pressure on her. There's the pressure. Ball sending it back out wide. Very little pressure on these Tigers.
Ball's played back out.
Panthers intercepting that pass.
Yeah, thrown for the Tigers.
Header from the Panthers, sending it back towards nearly inside their box. A header from the Tigers, sending it in towards that box.
Played back out.
Panthers playing it back in the middle. Taking it up that field. Playing it back out wide. Switching it to the far sideline. Playing it a little bit over there. Tigers taking it up. Trying to send it in the middle. Unfortunately, no one's there to receive that ball. Panthers taking that ball possession back. Taking it up, attempting to get into the Tigers' half. They're now in the Tigers' half. No pressure from the Tigers on these Panther girls who are taking it up. Tigers' defensive line receives that ball. Sending it out wide towards this near sideline.
Oh, Tigers take the ball down the line. We have Olivia Wolves with the ball right now.
Attempting a pass, not quite making it, just falling short.
Oh, that was good. Tigers deflected the ball.
Switching that field, taking it back out wide towards that near or far sideline, excuse me. Playing it back in the Panthers corner, sending it out of bounds, nearly out of bounds. The Tigers play it back in. Panthers keeping it out wide. To regain possession of that ball, playing it in their own half amongst their defending players. Slide tackle from the Panthers. We had about 2 or 3 girls coming on. An attempted pass from the Panthers, taken by the Tigers, sending it back out wide towards this near sideline, and back in, attempting to go into the middle. She regains possession, sending it back towards the defensive line. Tigers sending it up, attempting to get in that corner, like near the flag.
Ball's played back to the Panthers goalie.
Back out wide to her defensive line.
Ball's played down the line.
With a call on the Tigers. We're going to have a kick for the Panthers. Panthers pushing it up as one of their defenders comes up to take this kick. It's a beautiful kick, I will say that. Nearly to the 20-yard line from the 40 on the other side. Panthers attempting to get a through ball, not quite making it. Tigers reclaiming that possession. Attempting to send it out wide. A slide tackle from the Panthers as they regain possession, taking it into that deep corner. It's sent out of bounds by the Tigers. And a Panthers throw-in.
We have 2 subs coming in for the Tigers and 2 subs coming in for the Panthers.
Into the game for the Tigers, Ren Rao and Maggie Cadigan.
We have Maggie Cadigan and Ren Rao coming in for the Tigers. Throwing nearly towards the middle of the box. A header from the Tigers to send it back out of the box, out towards that far sideline. Panthers taking it back, trying to get it back in. Out of bounds call. We have a throw-in for the Tigers. Throwing up that line, deflected back out by the Panthers. We would have another throw-in for the Tigers. Panthers reclaiming possession of that after that throw-in, taking it up into the Tigers' half, passing it back out wide, going ever closer into the box. Have it sent out of bounds behind that goal. Looks like we're going to have a corner kick for the Panthers. They send it in towards the Tigers. About 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in this half. Ball sent. That was a beautiful corner kick near to the penalty. Saved by Jenny Burrows. That was a beautiful save. A little bit of congestion there within the box, but just holding the ball, waiting for her team to get up, get open, awaiting that drop kick. Drop kick near towards that center, about to the top of the E-paw.
Tigers play the ball back to our defense, playing it back all the way up. Oh.
Out wide on that near sideline, have a throw-in for the Panthers.
Oh.
Is it a throw-in or a foul call? Looks like it's a foul call on the Tigers.
Panthers have a penalty kick.
A big kick towards the middle of the Panthers' half.
And
Jenny Burrows taking that ball, diving out for it as one of the Panthers girls hops over her, just nearly avoiding her. Rolling it out to her wide defensive line, take it back up that far sideline. Panthers reclaiming possession of that.
Another foul on the Tigers.
I have a Panthers kick. Of our kick on the ground, a pass to the Panthers. They keep possession. Trying to turn it in, get it into that goal box. Sent back out by the Tigers. Back in from the Panthers. A save from Jenny Burrows. We have nearly 2 minutes left. Jenny Burrows with the ball. asking your team to get up, trying to get that ball out for a drop kick. A call on the Panthers. Gonna have a Tigers kick. About 1 minute, 40 seconds left.
Blakely Hockey with the penalty kick. She plays it down to the middle. Deflected.
Header.
Yeah,
That's a good
header
header
by the
from-
Panthers.
Playing it out wide, the ball sent out of bounds. We're gonna have a Panthers throw in. Or Panthers kick. Sending that ball. A header from the Tigers. Wonderful reception. Another header from the Panthers. Ball is being played in the air. All the way into those bleachers on the side. We're going to be throwing for the Panthers. Sending that ball. Trying to get it into the Tigers goal box, but ended up going out.
We got it just under 40 seconds left.
Jenny Bros, the goalkeeper, taking that kick. Received by the Panthers. Tigers taking that kick all the way up near the middle of that half. Playing in that middle circle. Tigers taking it back out toward that far sideline. Taking it back in. That is the end of the first half. We have Tigers up 1-0.
All right, soccer fans, our concession stand is open and Little Caesars is in the house.
Welcome back, Tigers. We are just now starting the second half. Starting with 40 minutes on the clock. Panthers are starting with the ball. We have Tigers up by 1 and 1-0 score. The O'Fallon Panthers. Ball is starting being passed back to the defensive line. Tigers immediately putting some pressure. Panthers playing it back out towards this near sideline, out wide. Sent back in the middle. Tigers receiving that ball. Panthers sending that up. Receiving by the Tigers. Tigers playing it near that arc of that 18-yard box, sending it out wide towards that corner. Near that flag. Dribbling past the defenders, sending it up, intercepted by the Panthers. They send it out wide towards that far sideline, nearly to the half, past the half line. Tigers sending it back to their goalkeeper. Tigers playing it back in their half amongst the defensive players. Jenny Burrows taking that ball up right towards the bottom of the E-paw. Panthers sending it out wide back to the Tigers. They pass it up. Little triangle there. They have a foul.
Oh. It's like Gabby Thompson got a yellow card for that.
We're going to have a Panthers kick. Our first yellow card of the night on Gabby Thompson. She's getting subbed out right now. 38 minutes, 36 seconds left.
Into the game for the Tigers, Ren Rao.
With Ren Rao coming in. Panthers kicking that ball. Kick nearly to that 30, received by their own players, the Panthers. Trying to send it in towards their Tigers goal box. Sent back out wide, taking it into that corner. Putting it in that end zone. Sending it out of bounds. We have a Tigers throw in. Tigers sending it up that far sideline. Kicking it in a header from the Panthers. Panthers sending it up, gets past one of the defensive players, taking it in that far sideline. Bringing it in, attempting to get it towards, past a slide tackle, but evidently received by the Panthers, taking it up. Tigers deflecting that ball, battling it out by that sideline. Taking it back up into the Panthers half, trying to get in towards that goal box.
Oh, beautiful cross.
Beautiful kick, near shot, caught by their goalkeeper. Goalkeeper bouncing a couple times, waiting for her drop kick, and there it is.
Looks like it's to half.
Almost received by the Panthers. A header from the Tigers. They send it back up. Panthers receiving it and taking it out wide towards that far sideline. Panthers keeping that possession. Panthers header. Tigers receiving it. Panthers taking that in. A shot bouncing off the field goal, the football field goal. A goal kick for the Tigers. Goalkeeper Jenny Burrows taking that goal kick. Taking that kick near the middle of the field, received by the Tigers. Possession is taken away by the Panthers. Ball sent nearly out of bounds, saved by the Panthers, sorry. Panthers taking that ball, seemingly no pressure. Pressure's not coming on from the Tigers. She's dribbling it up that field. As Tigers reclaim that pressure and send it up that far sideline. Have a foul on the Panthers. We have a Tigers kick. That ball nearly at that 20-yard line in the Tigers half, sending it up that sideline. Panthers reclaiming that possession of that ball, taking it back into the Tigers half. Have a through ball. We have an overlapping run and a save by Jenny Burrows, the Tigers keeper. What a good save. Taking that punt header from the Panthers, and another one from the Tigers, another from the Panthers. Taking that ball, playing it nearly at that 30-yard line, taking it back out wide, sending it out of bounds. We're gonna have a Tigers throw.
Back into the game for the Tigers, Gabby Thompson.
Gabby Thompson coming back in on the Tigers. Header from the Panthers. Tigers sending that in. Tigers taking that up this near sideline and back in, and header out from the Panthers. Panthers taking that possession of that ball, sending it out wide. This near sideline. Kick back in. Jenny Burrows receiving the ball and picking it up. Rolling it out, switching fields towards that far sideline. They're playing it up that way. Tigers taking that ball back into the Panthers half. A shot saved by their keeper, by the Panthers keeper. From that Panthers goalkeeper, about right in the middle of that starting half circle. Tigers taking it up that sideline, attempting a cross in. Panthers getting that ball out. Tigers trying to send it back in. Panthers keep receiving that ball. Sending it in. A shot saved by the Panthers goalkeeper.
Hey, what are you doing?
Holding the ball for a second, awaiting her team to get set up as she drop kicks that ball out. Header from the Tigers.
This camera.
Panthers taking that ball back into the Tigers half. Both teams battling out. Looks like we have a call on the Tigers for a Panthers kick. Seems like the crowd is a little conflicted on that one. About 31 minutes, 20 seconds left in this half. There's the kick in towards the middle of that box. And sent back out of bounds. Panthers attempting to send it back in. We have a foul on the Tigers. Looks like it's going to be a penalty kick for the Panthers. Shooting on Jenny Burrows.
Definitely an interesting call.
pause at the moment at 31 minutes and 6 seconds left in half two. Ref checking things out, making sure everything's alright. He blows a whistle. We have a kick. It is in for the Panthers. The crowd is calling for a card.
Looks like for showboating.
And she has a card. We get a card on one of the Panthers girls.
The goal counted, but the player who took the penalty kick did get a card for excessive celebrating.
Tigers taking that ball all the way into the Panthers half. Attempting to settle that ball. Out of bounds. Tigers throwing. The ball is sent back out of bounds. We're having another throw in for the Tigers. Tigers keeping that pressure, switching fields toward this near sideline. Received an excessive pressure from the Panthers defense. Tigers pick it back out. It's sent in.
That was a
A
great
save.
shot.
It was a good shot. It's saved from the keeper. She caught it and it flew out of her hands a little bit, but in the end, she still has it.
So she's going for a drop kick. Down the middle of the field.
Playing that ball in that middle circle of the field. Panthers taking it back up, or attempting to. Tigers reclaiming that pressure, setting that ball up towards that near sideline with an out of bounds throw in for Tigers. Immediately, the ball is thrown back in. We have some big pressure down here from both the Tigers and the Panthers. Panthers receiving the ball, taking that possession back. Tigers defense taking it back, taking it out wide. No pressure on the Tigers right now. Sending it up that line. Panthers taking that ball. Sending that ball, attempting to go up that far sideline, ending up out of bounds. A Tigers throw-in. That was a good throw-in from the Tigers, setting it all the way up that far line. Panthers sending it back out. Tigers battling for that ball at the sideline, nearly letting it out. Panthers reclaiming that possession. Looks like we have a call on the Tigers. We're going to have a Panthers kick. A kick received beautifully from the Tigers. Trying to take it up that line, sending it back out again. We have a Panthers throw in. Sending it far up that line. A header from the Panthers, sending it back. Tigers sending it back up towards the middle. Panthers sending that ball out of bounds. A Tigers throw in. Header out of bounds into the stands from the Panthers. We're going to have another Tigers throw in, slowly making their way up their field. Nearly into that 18-yard box. Tigers receiving it in, sending it in. A header from the Panthers. Reclaiming that pressure, taking it, switching the field, taking it out wide, out of bounds. Have a Panthers throw in. We have one sub coming in for the Panthers. Panthers throwing that ball in. Sending it out of bounds. We have another throw in for the Panthers, what it looks like. Maybe we have a kick. Almost all the Tigers players gathering in their half, standing right outside that 18-yard box. Header from the Panthers, trying to send it into that goal box. Sent in a catch from our Tigers goalkeeper, Jenny Burrows. About 25 minutes, 20 seconds left in this half.
Amazing drop kick out to the middle of the field. It's received by Gabby Thompson. Panthers gain possession back. And so do the Tigers.
Trying to take it up that far sideline. We get an out of bounds throw in. Seems to have a couple subs coming in. Panthers make that throw in. It's received by the Tigers, sending it back up. Battling out that for possession right there. Panthers sending it up. And Tigers sending it out of bounds. We're going to have a corner kick for the Panthers. Tigers and Panthers battling it out. Panthers sending it back in. The catch from Jenny Burrows. It's a wonderful catch. Drop kick from Jenny Burrows. Attempted reception from Panthers. Just under her foot. Gabby Thompson taking it up that field, down into that corner. It's kept in. Attempted cross into the middle of the Tigers. Nearly there, not quite. Pulling out some moves on these Panthers. Passing it back to the defensive line. Switching fields.
Playing the ball up to our midfields.
Tigers reclaiming that possession of that ball, taking it up into that corner, nearly into that end zone. As Panthers sending it back out of bounds. We're going to have another Tigers throw in. Tigers throwing it in, nearly getting into that 18-yard box. Panthers sending it back out. Another kick in from the Tigers and a header out from the Panthers. Sending it back out of bounds. We have a Tigers throw in. Panthers receiving possession of that ball. Kick up that sideline. Panthers battling for possession for the ball, keeping it, taking it past the Tigers, passing it into their half. The ball is taken from them. Tigers taking that ball up into the Panthers half, sending it back to the defense, and back in. Sent out. A quick little battle there for that ball. Pass back to Jenny Burrows, the keeper. Nearly a header from the Panthers. Then we have a header from the Panthers. A call on the Tigers. Some upset members of the crowd about this call. It's a beautiful kick, nearly into that 18-yard box. A header out from the Tigers. Tigers taking that ball back out wide. Trying to take it up that line. Sending that ball, taking it in towards the middle. Sending it back out wide towards this near sideline. They send right in the middle of the box. A header from the Panthers defense. It's a pretty good header. Panthers keeping that ball in off that sideline. They're taking it up that field into the middle of the Tigers' half. Their attacking half. Tigers defense running back and saving that ball from going too far and allowing the Panthers to get it. But another header from the Panthers. Panthers receiving possession of that ball. Battling it out near the E-paw. Sending it in. Tigers taking that possession back. Taking it up that line. Have some upset audience members saying that should have been a call.
Yeah, that definitely was a foul.
I definitely agree. Tigers setting that ball up really far into the Panthers half. The keeper receiving it.
Ball's played down about to the middle of the field again. It's received by the Tigers.
Panthers taking that possession back right from the Tigers. Tigers taking it right back again.
Got our defensive line with the ball. Playing it down the field.
Panthers receiving that ball. Taking it back down that sideline. Sent out of bounds. Looks like we're having a Tigers throw-in. We have some conflicting opinions from the audience here. Tigers sending it back up. Big kick down into the Tigers' defensive half, sending it back to keeper Jenny Burrows. Sending it nearly to the half, getting deflected again by the Panthers' defense. Panthers taking that ball. They take a shot. A beautiful catch from our keeper. Tigers keeper Jenny Burrows going for that drop kick. The Panthers receive that. Sending it out wide. Tigers regaining that possession and taking it up that line. Ball sent out of bounds. We have one sub coming in for the Tigers on this throw-in.
Into the game for the Tigers, Grace Hughes.
Grace Hughes coming in for that throw-in. Tigers throw-in. Received by Gabby Thompson. She's taking it in towards the middle of that field. Sending it back out wide. Received by the Tigers defense. We're taking it back up into that far corner. Tigers gathering within that box. They're waiting for a cross. The ball is lost, taken by the Panthers. The Tigers receiving that ball yet again.
Amazing move by Blakely.
Panthers deflecting it back out again and sending it into the Tigers half. We have a breakaway from the Panthers going towards our keeper. We have one of our defensive members going for it. A shot, a near save from the Tigers keeper, putting it at 2-1. Panthers to Tigers.
Definitely a loud call.
We have about 16 minutes, 18 seconds left in this half. The second half. Tigers now starting out with the ball right in the middle of the field. Taking that ball, a big kick into the Panthers half. Panthers receiving it, playing it amongst their defensive players. Seeming to just take that ball, passing it back and forth. Panthers taking that ball wide, playing in that far sideline. Ball sent out of bounds. We're going to have a Tigers throw in. A header from the Panthers on that throw in. Tigers sending that ball into the Panthers half. And one of the Tigers running on a pass back to the Panthers goalie. Received by some of the Panthers, battling to try and get that possession back. Taking it up this far sideline, nearly back in the middle. Panthers regain possession. A 50-50. The ball coming out, back in towards the middle. Still playing in the Panthers half. Now in the Tigers. Pass right into the middle. Tigers reclaiming that possession. Trying to send it back up the field. Panthers reclaiming. Panthers dribbling that ball in the middle of the Tigers half. Seemingly no pressure coming on from the Tigers. Sending that ball towards the deep corner. It is out of bounds. We're going to be throw in for the Panthers.
Into the game for the Tigers, Maggie Cadigan.
One sub coming for the Tigers, Maggie Cadigan. And it seems like one sub for the Panthers as well.
Or 2 subs.
Oh yeah, 2 more coming in. About 13 minutes, 50 seconds left for this half. Panthers throwing. Have that throw in into that 18-yard box. Tigers receiving it with a header. Trying to send that ball back out and into the Panthers half. We have a Tigers throw in. Tigers taking possession of that ball. Panthers sending it right back into the Tigers half. A header from the Tigers. Sending it back out wide towards this near sideline. Attempted kick up. Deflected out by the Panthers. We have a Tigers throw in. We have
Into
one
the game
more
for the
sub
Tigers,
coming
Kate
in.
Cadigan.
Kate Cadigan. Tigers throwing it in up that line. Received by the Tigers. Gabby Thompson up top. Bringing it back in towards the middle. And Tigers sending it back out wide. Panthers intercepting that ball, taking that pressure. Trying to take it up the line. Tigers taking that possession right back. Panthers taking it back again. Beautiful move from the Tigers. Tigers taking that ball, sending it back in towards the middle again. And back out wide towards the near sideline.
The ball's played up to Gabby Thompson, who fights for the ball. Definitely breaking some ankles.
Taking that ball in. Panthers goalkeeper receiving it. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in this half. Panthers goalkeeper going for a drop kick. Panthers attempting to receive possession. Ball going nearly under her foot. A bunch of headers from Tigers. Tigers playing that ball out wide. Sending it back in, attempting to send it back in towards the middle. The Panthers take it and send it back out into the Tigers' half. Defense passing amongst themselves. Taking it back out wide and sending it up. Tigers passing that ball in the deep corner. It is sent out by the Panthers. We're going to have a corner kick for the Tigers. With Thea Dimitrov taking that corner kick, sending it right into the middle of the box. Nearly a goal, right over, right under that field goal and goal crossbar. We're going to have a goal kick for the Panthers. Panthers goalkeeper passing it back to her defense as their goal kick. They send it back out wide, up that far sideline, into the bleachers again. We're going to have a Tigers throw in.
Get on the ball.
Sending it back out of bounds again. Another Tigers throw in. Again, slowly making their way up that field with these throw ins. Panthers sending it up. Our Tigers defense receiving it, sending it right in the middle.
It's an amazing shot.
A good shot, a little bit wide, but we're going to have another goal kick for these Panthers. Panthers goalkeeper again sending it out to her defense. An attempted header from the Panthers. Just near miss. Tigers taking it back to our goalkeeper. Panthers reclaiming that possession, taking it up into the Tigers' half, passing back and forth. Tigers take that possession right back. Panthers shielding that ball, taking it up the field. A deflection from the Tigers, sending it out of bounds. We are going to have a Panthers throw-in. Tigers throwing it in. We have headers from the Tigers. They're sending it back in. Panthers possession right in the middle of that field. Tigers fighting to get that possession back, get it out of their box. Tigers finally get it out of the box, but Panthers just receive that possession back, set it out wide. Tigers taking that with Gabby Thompson, taking that ball, a big kick right in towards the goalkeeper's box. Keeper bouncing that ball a couple times. Her drop kick. Settled by the Panthers. That was a beautiful settle. Both Tigers and Panthers attempting to fight at that sideline. We have a Panthers throw-in.
Into the game for the Tigers,
Couple
Caroline
subs coming
Wiley.
in. Caroline Wiley for the Tigers. One other sub for the Panthers. Our throw-in.
Got a foul on the Panthers, giving us a penalty kick.
Have Tigers goalkeeper Jenny Burrows yelling, encouraging her team. Let's get this goal.
Looks like the ball's at the 20. We have
Right
Blakely
on it.
Hockett taking it again too.
Right on that 20 mark too.
Yeah.
Where the players? The player.
Have quite a few of both teams' players gathering in that goal box, waiting for her kick. Kick right in the center,
Just wide.
just wide of that goal. Out of bounds for a Panthers goal kick. Panthers sending it back to her defense, taking it out wide towards that far sideline. Sending that ball all the way up the field. All the way in the Tigers half. Almost getting possession. Tigers send it back towards their goalkeeper. Sending it back out. A quick little fight for that ball near the sideline. Tigers keeping that possession. The ball sent into that corner. Thea Dimitrov taking that ball, crossing it in the middle, just short of the goalie. I think we have a foul.
Yeah, that was a horrible foul.
Don't show her. Don't show her. Don't show her. You get the camera there.
A foul on the Panthers, it seems.
Maybe a penalty kick?
We have our Tigers girl staying in the game for the moment. Looks like
Yeah, it's like a goal kick for the Panthers.
passing it out.
Oh, she got ran into.
Yeah, how's that? That's our ball now. That's our ball. She touched it twice.
Ref directing
There's not a
the
redo.
Panthers.
That's not a rule.
Crowd is not happy about this.
She's dribbling out of the box.
We have some parents having quite a heated discussion within the
These
stands.
are definitely some interesting refs.
Ball being sent out of bounds. We have a Tigers throw in. Nearly 4 minutes left in this half. Tigers sending it back to their keeper. Sending it back out wide. Another Tigers throw in, immediately thrown in as soon as it was out of bounds. Ball from have a Panthers foul. Looks like we're gonna have a kick for the Tigers. nearly at that 35-yard line. A beautiful kick, out of bounds, but it was a beautiful kick from the Tigers.
We have a Panthers throw-in.
That throw in, we have two headers from the Tigers. Just hit 3 minutes left in this half. Tigers fighting to keep that possession. Taking it up that far sideline. Back in towards that middle. The Panthers kicking that ball out. Another Tigers throw in. We have a sub coming in for the Tigers.
Into the game for the Tigers,
We
Maddie
have
Klein.
Maddie Klein coming in. Another out of bounds ball throw in for the Panthers. Throw in for the Tigers again. Audience members calling for a foul.
Yeah, we got about 2 minutes left in the second half.
Ref blows his whistle. Pausing that game for a second. I think we're going to go back to that throw-in. Tigers sending it out of bounds and have a Tigers throw-in. Never mind. Taking that pressure, playing amongst their defensive players, switching it, sending it out wide towards this near sideline. Panthers intercepting that ball, taking it up, receiving the Tigers defense, receiving it and taking it up. A header from the Panthers. It was a good header.
So the ball is being sent back to Jenny Burrows. And goal.
Taking it, no pressure on her.
Great kick down.
Received by the Tigers.
Played
Taking
out
it
wide.
out wide. Back in. An attempted pass and didn't quite make it. Panthers taking it up that sideline again. Sent out of bounds. Have a Tigers throw-in to much protest from some members of the audience this evening.
Yeah, we got about under 40 seconds left. Down by
Header.
1.
Another header.
That was good.
Another header from the Panthers.
That's
We have a foul. Pulling out his cards. We have a red card on one of the Panthers players.
20 seconds left in the game.
Time is paused now. Ref talking with that player from Tigers. He's going to kick that ball. We have Blakely Hockett taking that kick. All the players from both teams, other than one Panthers player and our goalie, standing in at that top of that box to await this kick. All the players gathering in that box. Our kick,
Service.
a beautiful kick. A little bit of congestion in there. Ball is sent back out. Tigers taking it back in. Ball is sent out of bounds.
Oh my god, this was...
Time is not being paused. That is the end of the game for the Tigers.
Very interesting game.
The Edwardsville Tigers versus the O'Fallon Panthers. Panthers win 2-1 against the Tigers. I'm Brooklyn Elliott,
I'm Abby Wyatt.
and we've been your announcers for this evening. Thanks for tuning in, and have a